Cold Icy Mountain. How do we play this song? Well, first thing we got to do is get our banjo in the right tune. So y'all know exactly where I'm at. I'm in F, C, F, A, C. One full step all the way down from standard G tuning. I do this because I can't sing this song all the way up in standard G tuning. So that's where I'm at. And before I get into the technical aspect of it, the song is not, technically speaking, it's not a difficult song. But it's got a lot of nuance to it. So for example, it's actually a two-part song the way that I play it. The best that I can figure it out from the playing of Matt Kimman and George Gibson, who are the two people that I learned the song from. I do it in a two-part way, then the very similar parts. So there's the way that's the chorus, which is what you just heard me sing. That's the part, I sing that chorus, but talking about I'm going across the cold icy mountain, that'll be my home. I sing that in the beginning, and then I do my shorter verses in between, and then I always close the song out by singing that chorus again. So I call it the chorus. And it's slightly different. In the chorus, you go to the minor chord at the end there. That'll be my home. And that minor chord is your ring finger on the first string at the second fret, and your middle finger on the fourth string at the second fret. That'll be my home. And when you're singing just the regular verses, you don't go to that minor chord. You just, I do a full C chord in there too, which I'll show you. But well, without any further ado, let's get into it. So you start off on the bass string, open. I'm gone, and then you're going to note the bass string at the second fret. I'm gonna cross, that's the third string open. And after you hit the third string open, you slide up and slide back down. That cold icy mountain. So the way I get that is I go, I'm gonna cross, hit the third string open, then slide on the third string from the second to the fourth fret. That cold, and then slide back up. I see, and to get I see, you hit the third string open. That cold I see, and then back to noting the second fret. Mountain. So that's the opening of it. I'm gonna cross that cold I see mountain. Now we're going to take it up a notch higher. Same thing, we're sliding back and forth on the third string from the second to the fourth fret. I'm gonna cross, to get that high note across, I hit the first string open. I'm gonna cross that, and then we're going into that full C shape. You guys should know the C chord, it's the easy one, but your ring finger's on the first string at the second fret. Your index finger's on the second string at the first fret, and your middle finger comes down to the bass string on the second fret. Gives you that full C chord. It's the same thing as the little minor chord we just did, but you put your index finger down. Okay. I'm gonna cross that cold icy mountain. So I'm doing back to the same thing. After we hit that big C chord, I'm gonna cross that cold icy, that cold shit. There we go. That cold icy mountain. Okay, now we're going to slide up and down again to get that'll be my home. That'll be my minor chord. Home. That'll be my home. So it's all the same pieces that we went over before. It's in the same spots. That's all it is. So that's the chorus part, and I only play it that way once in the beginning when I sing, and then once at the end when I sing that chorus again. So for the middle verses, those regular verses where he's talking about all's I drink are the tears I shed. same as for the chorus part up to there, except after on the high part there, all I drink are the tears I shed. It's one syllable shorter than the chorus, I find, for me, when I play it. So in the chorus part, when I'm doing that high part with the full C chord, I'll slide down and I'll slide back up. I'm gonna cross that cold icy mountain. You notice how when I said icy mountain, I slid down and up? Well, to get all I drink are the tears I shed, you don't slide up, you just slide down. All I drink are the tears I shed. So hopefully you catch that. That's nuanced. I wouldn't call it technically complicated, but it's different. And so then, instead of going to the that'll be my home, that minor chord, you just write it out straight open G chord the whole way. And I never expect to see you anymore. All I drink are the tears I shed, and I never expect to see you anymore. That's basically all there is to it. So, and you don't, if you don't like that, or maybe if you're listening to other versions of the song, you can find other versions of it. Daw Henson does a great version called, he was recorded back in the 30s, also in East Kentucky. Daw Henson on guitar. He called his version Old Piney Mountain. And he played it different than either George, Matt, or I play it. You may also find, and you should do your research, when you look up videos of George Gibson and Matt Kinman playing this song, you'll notice that, they don't play it the same way I do. It's similar. I'm trying to play it from their version, but there's maybe certain aspects of how George or Matt play it that maybe I don't particularly like. So I do it my way, or it's easier for me to do it my way. So anyhow, that's the basic gist of how I do it. But don't feel constrained by that, and especially on this piece, Cold Icy Mountain. It's not a fiddle tune, it's not a square dance tune. This is an archaic early banjo song, a lot of us think. And I ascribe to that thinking. There's various reasons that we think it's early. For one, it's very widespread, and there's many different versions. But also, it's not part of the fiddle tradition. It's not necessarily a dance piece. It's an early ballad, and it seems to be. The language seems really archaic in it, and then the structure of the tune is unusual. For that reason, we think it's a pretty old song. Anyhow, I'm getting to about the end of what I want to do with this, but look out. The next thing you'll see from me will be close-ups of my hands. Please give me some responses. Let me know. I always worry when I put one of these videos out. I don't know if maybe I'm missing some people out there or something. Usually I get good responses. People say it was spot on, but let me know. I want criticism and suggestions and stuff. So, all right, I'm going to close this out. Thanks for looking, and you'll see me soon.